Hey everybody, it's Kenny K again with a new movie, a found footage movie, but again a foreign one, again an Asian one. Oh, that's not good. She's awake. My monster is awake. That's a good monster. Okay, she's lying down. Well, the movie is called Incantation, and I forgot to write the year down. Shame on me. But I think it was 2005 or 2022. I can't be sure. But type it in IMDb, you'll find it. Gets a 6.2, but I'm giving it a 5.5. Uh, 6 for me is a little bit too high. I may visit this again, but in the future. You've got so I kept there's not a lot of characters to be. If you on IMDb see the character list, you only have 5 characters, 5 names, and three of those names were blank. So I just went with our main character Lee, who is the mom of Dodo. It's her little girl. And you have Hisei, who's basically a guy he works for a foster care centrum, a center. So um, now, basically, this movie starts with grisly things. It immediately starts and it doesn't stop. Every clip, every is creepier than the next one. It's so creepy and it doesn't let you go. It doesn't let you go. It also becomes in the second half gory, creepy. So it doesn't let you go. This movie is there's constant fear. You don't have time to breathe. There's maybe a moment when they go back, and that's the reason why this is all happening. 6 years earlier, they go to they Lee and 2 other guys, which one may be her boyfriend or not. It's not really said, but he impregnated her. She's pregnant from Dodo. They go. They call themselves the Ghostbusters. Trademark. TM. Uh, and they go to this cult, but this cult that because one of them is the uncle of one of these guys. Now, 2 guys and Lee, so that's the group, 3 people. They enter and they have to say this chant. I don't know the chant. They constantly are saying it. It's ba ba do ba da ba do ba da da, and if you say this, they say you will have a good life. Wrong. It's a curse. So what happens is at night when everybody's chanting in this hut, one of the guys, hat, I call him the glasses guy. He's so like the dickhead of the group. He wants to go to the place they cannot go to. Um, because they were warned. Because Lee, before that, they were warned by a little girl. And that little girl does something super creepy. At some point, she takes Lee to a room, a dark room, and she jumps on Lee's stomach and starts to basically cursing the baby inside. How fucked up is that? So she says also you can't go there. So, but of course the dickhead says let's go there. oh, let's go there. So they go there. Lee doesn't want to, but she does. But eventually, they find the tunnel where there was talk about a tunnel, and it's gated shut. But the glasses guy, fuck you, Bram. He kicks it in. They go in. The potential boyfriend, he also goes in, but he says, "Let's call the baby Chun Dodo." Okay, he goes in. Lee waits. The guy with the glasses comes out screaming with a bloody mouth. She hides. You see them taking the other guy out of there. She goes back to the car and she sees her, let's say, her potential boyfriend on a stake being burned alive. And the other guy with the glasses, he tries to bite her, and then he's losing all of his teeth and he's coughing up blood and his teeth are just spewing out. It's pretty gory. And then he goes around the corner and he flies over the house and he breaks his neck. She drives away, and 6 years later, she at some point she had to give the baby away because she was mentally not well. Then she got better and she got Dodo back from the foster care, but still with a form of uh, visits of Hishe, the guy that's and this movie doesn't let go. Like an example, the girl says there's something up there. What? And she reaches her hand, and here, no, a little bit higher. Here, you're holding its hand, and you see, and then and then she gets pulled up. It's pretty creepy, and the entire movie it stays like that. Now, there's also this scene in the foster home. Even in the foster home, you see Dodo in looking into this hallway, and you see behind the corner these long, like deteriorated arms coming towards her. It's pretty creepy. It's creepy. It's constantly creepy. Every segment is creepy. Now Hishe, she tells a story about the cult, and she gives Hishe the tapes. Now he was trying to go to that cult, but it was closed down. Then he went home and watched the tapes, including the one they made the glasses guy and her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, of course, the father of her baby, of her child Dodo. They made a film in there, and you can see that there's this statue with three arms like Shiva or what is that god? But it doesn't have an elephant head or something. It just has a towel around the head, and you see the boyfriend standing there. That's not my name. And he becomes crazy and he starts to hit his head, like this against the wall. And he sees the glasses guy, and his face is like his eyes here, and he's running towards the glasses guy, hits him. That's why he bleeds, and that's why he runs out. Pretty creepy stuff. Now, and that's what I kind of found interesting. So at some point, that Hishe guy, when you see that, and you don't even need to be saying the curse, just need to hear the curse alone would you are already cursed. So you see Hishe being he hermit himself in his house, and you see him making an apology towards Lee because he didn't believe her and he didn't know that she went through that. and then he starts to hit his head against the fucking against fucking desk, and hits and hits, and you can see it's good practical effects. He starts to get a lump, boom, the lump spats open, his blood coming out, boom, his face, his nose is like, boom, his eyes hanging out, boom, 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 and it goes faster, 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 and then and he's dead. Super, super gory, super disturbing. Lee says Dodo has to go back to the foster care. She can't protect her anymore. She's in the hospital at that point because she had a seizure. She has the spell. And if you have the spell, the curse, you have all these symbols on your body, but really all over your body, your face, your arms, your body. And Lee basically says, I'm gonna take the curse. I want the curse. She says the curse, and she asks the people who are watching to say the curse with her or think, just listen or think about the curse. Then you have the curse. The many, so if like 10 people have the curse, it's gonna be a harder time to kill all these people at once because she wants to go to that tunnel again. She goes to that tunnel and she wants to destroy that statue because she thinks that statue is the demon, and she is doing that. They have there's there's also this one scene that she goes to a shaman priest with his wife, and they're trying to, remove this curse, and she goes back, but she couldn't eat for a week, which is long, and that's why she belonged in the hospital. She got in the hospital. She ate a little bit. She got in the hospital. She goes back to that priest. He's dead. He slit his wrists, and his wife is standing there, and she's cutting off her hair. She's basically scalping herself. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. And she runs away. And she goes through that cave. She goes to that statue, and she basically does the same greeting. It's not like this, but like this. And she does like this, like this. She says the curse, but she blinds herself. She puts a blindfold on because she thinks maybe if I don't see the face, but I can pull the rug off the face of the statue, it will die, right? So she does that, and you get an extreme loud noise of that curse, and you see an endless hole in the head that goes to nowhere, like a an endless pit full of maggots around it, and the curse comes out, and even although she has the blindfold on, she still gets fucked, and she starts to hit her head, the same like Hishay, that foster care guy, and again, and faster, fast, until her head is pure pus. Now, like I said, this movie doesn't let you go. It doesn't let you breathe. It doesn't let you come to your senses. It's a constant scare fest. If you're like that kind of stuff, I do, and you like a found footage movie, but that doesn't have a slow build up like a Blair Witch has, for example, this one is 5 minutes in, scare. Next 5 minutes, scare. It's constantly and always extremer and extremer, and then at some point, extreme and gorier and disturbing. And so, if you like that kind of stuff, this movie is really for you. So yeah, yeah, I thought the acting was great. I did Noroi the Curse, but you always have these eccentric characters in there. Like in that one, you had a guy named Hori. Was like almost he like a retard that was constantly like masturbating a invisible cock like this and really like this, and it was weird. But I know that these Asian movies usually have some weird character flaws, and special Squid Game too. That series, you always have these weird characters with weird hair, and you know, eh, this one actually had basic characters, basic acting, not weird, not nothing weird. The weirdest thing is that at some point the cult members, when she escapes, they're all in the nude watching her, which makes it more disturbing because you see the boyfriend burning there and the other guy laying there, the glasses guy laying there, and she drives off. It it's a it's a great movie. It's a great found footage movie, and I think Noroi the Curse, Incantation. Noroi the Curse is a build up and a build up because it's a build up for the last 2 minutes of the movie, and that's it. That's the super scary part. Mm, But Incantation is constant, and you also have a movie that I'll maybe see in a nearby future, Medium, which is a Thai movie, but it's supposed to be also very scary. So we'll see. Incantation. Hopefully you like it. Maybe you don't. Give it a shot, and who knows? Subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.